Alright.
Me and my men, Obadiah, Jeffrey, walked on to Shikogof Island off the icy Strait of Alaska last summer. One mission in mind: kill One-Eyed Joe. One-Eyed Joe wasn't a man. It wasn't a woman. It wasn't a small crocodile. He was a bear. A big bear with one eye. We walked onto this island with our 30-aught sixes in hand. Kind of like the one I'm holding right now. Little did the bears know, they had left the path over the past 1,000 years of trying to get to this middle of the feeding ground. Trying to get to the middle of this feeding ground. They had left the path for us to follow. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. Our torches were lit. Our eyes were peeled. Like a banana. Like a banana. We crouched behind some bushes, peering into the feeding ground. There's about 3 bear cubs sitting quietly there. No sign of One-Eyed Joe. No sign of One-Eyed Joe anywhere. I looked over my left shoulder. Obadiah breathing heavily behind me. My right shoulder, Jeffrey, staring at my bottom like usual. He was kind of gay. I whispered to them, "Guys, no sign of One-Eyed Joe." They agreed. They hadn't seen him either. I walked a little closer to the feeding ground, peering in with both my eyes. I wondered, where could One-Eyed Joe be? If he wasn't here, eating, where could he be? Suddenly, one of the younger bears made a yelp, kind of like this. He made a yelp, kind of like that. Something that got him. It was One-Eyed Joe. I knew it. I looked over my shoulders. Jeffrey, Obadiah, they both had heard it too. This wasn't a joke. We raised our guns. Looked into our scopes. There he was. There it was. That one eye. Scarier than 2 eyes I've ever seen. I lowered my gun. I couldn't do it. It was too far of a shot. I was afraid I was gonna hit a tree and do a Dick Cheney on Jeffrey or Obadiah. I couldn't do it. Set my gun down. I took out a grenade. That I could do. Took this grenade, bit it off, handed it to Jeffrey. He was gay. He could do it. Stepped out of the way. Jeffrey stepped up the plate like Ryan Howard last night, ready to knock in this game-winning RBIs. Jeffrey threw the grenade. Suddenly another scream. Ah! Another bear died. We walked closer. Closer. Looked down. It was One-Eyed Joe. He had 2 eyes, not one. I'll never be the same again. That's my story.